Welcome to another episode of
Howard's Hotpicks.
So what's on in Camden Town this week? Well, we start this Sunday, the 3rd of November, because the Atlantic Soul Orchestra are back on at the Jazz Cafe, Camden Town. Well worth checking out. Now, this Monday, you may want to head down to the Roundhouse once again. What will you find this Monday? Well, maybe something like this.
What if I said I would break your heart? What if I said I had problems that made me mean? What if I knew I would just rip your mind apart? Would you let me out? Maybe you can stop before you start. Maybe you can see that I just may be too crazy to love. If I told you solitude fits me like a glove, would you let me out? You oughta know where I'm coming from. I was alone when I burned my home, and all of the pieces were torn and thrown. You should know where I'm coming from. What if I said I was just too young? What if I said I was built on bricks of carelessness and crumbs? What if I said I'd be gone before I could come? Would you let me out? You oughta know where I'm coming from. I was alone when I burned my home, and all of the pieces were torn and thrown. You should know where I'm coming from. Your soul outweighs my own. But you turn me away from my low blows. Boy, you should've known. You oughta know where I'm coming from. I was alone when I burned my home, and all of the pieces were torn and thrown. You should know where I'm coming from. You oughta know where I'm coming from. I was alone when I burned my home, and all of the pieces were torn and thrown. You should know where I'm coming from.
The track You Should Know Where I'm Coming From by Banks, on at the Roundhouse this Monday, the 4th of November. Okay, so time for our Artist of the Week, who this week is the grime and rap artist, YungR. We caught up with him recently in Camden Town to find out what his music was all about. Here's the story. Oh, hi, is that YungR?
Yep.
Oh, hello there, hi. It's Howard J. Foster here from Camden Town Radio.
How you doing? All right. Evening.
Hi, yes, good, thank you. Welcome to the show.
How you doing today? How you doing this evening?
All right, great. So, welcome to the show, and I believe you're a rap artist, is that right?
Yeah, so, you could call me a rapper. I'm a grime artist, but yeah, I do dabble in rap as well.
All right, okay, that's great. So, do you want to give us a bit of background as to how you started out in music and what got you to where you are today?
Okay, so I used to, basically when I was at secondary school, we did loads of like DJ and rap workshops when I was about 14.
All right. Yeah.
And I ended up obviously progressing really well, learning the skills,
Yes.
learning how to MC, learning a bit how to DJ and stuff. And the Bromley Mine Time and the Pi Project Youth Enterprise, they used to like book lots of shows for us around like Bromley,
All right.
Orchestra and stuff like that, and Albany Theatre in Deptford, a few like decent venues. And we used to perform as was in that year 11,
Oh,
year
right.
10 or 11 at the time.
That sounds great. So you got some performance experience quite early on at school then, by the sound of it.
Yeah, basically, yes. And then obviously went on to do my A-levels, but it was difficult to manage music. I used to play football
Oh, right. So,
quite a lot, and something had to give, so music had to give, and sport, so I could solely focus like academically,
yes.
and focus on education and get into university and stuff. So I ended up leaving school with A-levels in Maths, English and History, so I got AAB.
Yes.
I went on to study English and History at university.
All right.
Came,
So,
came back at obviously 21 and then picked music back up again once I graduated.
All right.
So I've been since about 22, I've been back in the game.
That's it, yeah. So, and there's a lot to juggle when you're trying to do that and keep your music going and maybe playing sports at the same time. There is a lot to fit in, but
Juggle,
yeah. So whereabouts are you? Did you mention Bromley there? Are you from Kent? Is that right?
I'm from Croydon, but I went to school in Bromley.
Ah, right, okay. So all South London, but slightly different areas of.
Yes. Yeah.
Ah, right, okay. And what about university? Where did you go for?
I went to Southampton. I
Right.
studied English and History combined, and I graduated in 2015.
Ah, okay, right. Now, I understand because I've been down to the Southampton area. There's one or two nice venues down there on the music scene. So, did you, whilst at university, did you? You mentioned keeping your music going. Were you able to sort of do some gigs or go to gigs around there? Or?
No, I didn't. I only picked music back up after I graduated.
Ah, okay. So
I picked music back up after.
Right.
Unfortunately,
Yes,
it would have been nice. We do have some nice theatres, and I think Alexander Lewis performed the Bodyguard at that theatre.
Oh yes, yeah. Something. So you got your love of music back after your degree. So in terms of time scale, is it only recently that you finished your degree and got back on the trail of music, or are we talking about?
I kind of picked music back up in about 2017.
Ah, okay, right. So quite recent, yeah.
So I linked up with an old producer of mine who used to come to my school and sort of help teach us how to DJ and produce and stuff like that.
Yes.
His name's Silverstone, so he played a big part in getting me back into music.
Oh, right.
And he's really weird because when I saw him in my local area, I was thinking, like, how is it possible that you live so close to me and I've never seen you before?
Oh, right.
But obviously he must have been so busy in the studio that you never see him out. So he gave me a leaflet and said, "Oh, come down."
Yes.
Because they saw me as one of the more talented of the group when I was 14, 15. So I saw him when I was 22, 23 when I saw him, and again, and since then linked back up with him and a couple other people who helped me musically back in the day.
So in terms of grime, you'll have to educate us a bit on the show here. So are there sort of different branches of it? I mean, how does it? You know, if someone says they do grime, is it obvious what they do, or is it other sort of different?
It's a bit different now. Back in the day, grime, but now there's obviously different fusions, and you've got like the new edition of drill that's come in. The kind of the effect that drill music is having on the UK scene now is similar to what grime had on the UK scene back in, say, the early 2000s. And it was just very similar to what garage had on the UK scene. So initially it's seen as a form of rebel music where it's aggressive and it's to do with social inequality and upheaval and stuff like that. But then people come to realise that actually it's just a genre which is popular within the urban community that is literally 140 beats per minute and allows MCs and DJs and artists to kind of express themselves and fit in quite a lot of, content and words into shorter songs, if that makes sense.
I know what you mean, yes. So the element of being a fast tempo, 140 beats a minute, is that sort of the same across all grime? Would that be something that would be the same? You wouldn't really get slowed down tracks, or maybe you might in some.
Traditionally, yes, it is about 140 beats per minute. Traditionally, however, you could have maybe a grime element or a grime flavour on a different tempo.
Okay, right. Yes.
Yeah, you could have a more grime elements in different tempos. So, say for example, something like Stormzy is able to transfer that kind of grime energy into different genres.
Okay, yes.
But obviously his foundation is grime.
Yes.
So if he does branch off into, say, more of a conscious rap song, he still has that grime flavour to it, if that makes sense.
No, it does make sense now, yes. That, so you've almost got...
that raw energy. That raw live energy is kind of where... That's what we're all kind of... All grime artists kind of share a lot of similar qualities. So what you'll notice is we're able to all have an aura. We're able to translate, and our energy is very. We emit a lot of like positive energy live, so it all kind of comes together live and able to capture the energy in a room. Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah, so it sounds by the sound of it, then you could have two very different grime performances. One maybe in the more traditional sense, and one branching out into new territory.
Definitely. There's definitely space within the market for a more kind of conscious grime. So you probably have seen like Rapman. He's got he's kind of more conscious. It's grime, but it's obviously got more of a serious content to it. Whereas a lot of grime stuff back in the day was more. It was less serious content. It's more like jumpy, skippy, happy-go-lucky kind of flows and stuff like that. A lot of like comedy kind of stuff as well.
That makes sense. Yes.
And then you've obviously got the more serious side of it as well, where you can have like rap battles and grime beef and ciphers and things like that.
Yes. No, that makes sense. Yes, I guess it reminds me a bit of jazz music because you've got your traditional jazz, and then it sort of branches out into all new areas and things. So jazz is similar. You can go to if someone says they're going to a jazz show, that could mean any number of things, couldn't it? So all right, that makes sense. Yeah. So we'll come on to you mentioned. So is it a new single, Epiphany, that you've got out now?
Yep.
Okay. And is that one of a recent string of singles from an album, or is it sort of new?
Yeah, that's off my EP. So that's the single of my EP, Epiphany.
And what's the name of the EP?
The movement is young. Movement is young. Yeah.
Great. So you talked a little bit about the track Epiphany there. Do you want to give us a bit more detail about that track and how it came about?
Yeah. So that track is basically from the perspective of a young male who's grown up with father absence. Yeah. And it tells a story of how that has affected him, obviously, emotionally, physically, psychologically. Yes. Growing up from a young child to a teenager who's about 14, 15.
Oh, right, yeah.
If you watch the video, you'll obviously get more of the message as well.
Yes. All right, you've got a video accompanying.
Yeah, there's the visuals. The visuals are available out now on my YouTube channel, so you can check that out. YungR on all platforms.
All right. We're just about to ask you that, so you've preempted us With the actually, do you want to repeat that? So that's the best website for people to get you on is.
So my Instagram is that the movement is young.
Yeah.
So the movement is young, YUNG.
All right. Yeah.
Twitter is YungR movement.
Yeah.
And then my YouTube is YungR, so YUNG space R, and then you can subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Oh, right.
Everything's going through my YouTube channel there.
Okay.
We're building our platform, solid foundation, and doing it organically.
All right. No, sounds good. Well, we'll link up with you on those channels because our handle is Camden Town Radio, and we're on all of those channels. So we'll be sure to link up, and we'll also, when we put the show out, we shall put your links below to your pages so people can find the information. So yeah, all right, that sounds very interesting. So you went back to Croydon and you were linking up with some new producers again.
Yeah.
Now, as time went on, were you at what point did you sort of, or maybe you haven't so much yet? I mean, you've obviously done a lot of studio work and got the EP together, but in terms of live performance, you mentioned obviously at school you started to get experience with that. So back from university, working on some new material, how did that fit in with sort of live performance and so on?
So recently I performed at the Ends Festival, which was the festival in Lloyd Park in Croydon.
Ah, right, yes.
Yes, I performed there end of May this year. So that was my most, I'd say, biggest live performance to date since getting back into music.
Ah, right, yeah, because what sort of crowds? Are we talking a few hundred there, or what sort of...
Oh, a bit more than that. A few thousand.
Yeah.
It was really popular, But I knew one of the organisers of the event, so a guy called Kian.
Yeah.
And I used to play football with him back in the day.
Yes.
When I was about 12 or 13, so it was really strange seeing him, us both being in a similar industry, and linking back up with him.
Oh, right. So is he on the sort of promotion side of things?
Yeah. So I did an audition. An audition at the Front Room in Croydon. Yes. Which is the same place where I performed. I did my listening party and EP launch night there. Done my audition there for Ends Festival, and then got the call. And got booked.
All right. Sounds so good.
I was really glad to network with a lot of the artists that I've watched up growing.
Oh, right. Must have been nice to meet up.
There.
So you met up with some artists at the festival who you'd been fans of already, yeah? Oh, yeah. Which sort of artists did you meet at the...
A lot of artists from, so Grimes, so Getz was there.
Yeah.
Nadia Rose was there.
Oh, right.
Big Poems was there. What else did I meet that day? One Ace was there. Oh, my friend Osh. I used to play football with Osh. You know, the guy that sings, "Oh yeah, he's different too." Oh yeah.
Oh right, yes. I used to play with.
Yeah, him.
Oh, right.
I like to play football with him as well when I was 15.
Oh gosh.
He was performing there. Who else was there? So many people there. I can't even keep up. I'm trying to think backstage. It was a bit surreal actually.
Yes. It must have been great performing, but yes, even better to meet up with some artists that you'd admired over time, yes. All right, it sounds like you've got a lot in the pipeline in terms of new recordings and performances as well, so it's going to be a busy year for you next year by the sound of it.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
We need that exposure, different audiences, and it's all part of development, because I think a lot of artists nowadays, they don't appreciate the craft, and I think I always say it like an artist can fool me. You can fool me in the studio, but when I see you live, you can't fool me then.
Right. On the subject of genres and styles and things, in terms of your influences, I mean, we've sort of covered some through artists you've met at shows and so on. But who would you say, in terms of your style, are your main influences?
Well, in terms of my style, I would say from Graham would have to be Chipmunk and Wiley.
Yes. Yeah.
But if you was to ask me my favourite Graham artist, it would have to be D-double-E.
Oh, okay. So
D-double-E.
Yes.
Or Kano, yeah.
Yes.
D-double-E and Kano, yeah.
Okay, would be yes. All right, so that's interesting. Yes, and we'll come on to now. We've touched a bit on it on playing gigs and so on. In terms of coming to North London, have you done any gigs up this way at all? Or?
I haven't yet, but if you've got any performance slots available for me, send them to me.
Oh, right, yes. Well, we'll put the word out, yes, for sure. Yeah, I mean, the places in Camden I could think would be... Jazz Cafe would be one venue that would come to mind.
Shoreditch seems to be...
oh, yes. Actually, right, yes. There's a lot going on.
Yeah,
yes.
There's a lot going on. Ecto around that area.
Yes, Oxton Shoreditch, yes. Yeah, some good... Well, in terms of yourself, have you got... Would you like to, in the future, sort of branch out and, play concerts overseas? Does that appeal to you to sort of...
Oh, I'd love to have a European tour.
Yeah.
You can tour Europe, that would be amazing.
All right, great. Well, we've just got a couple of quick things before you go. Firstly, we do a little quiz at the end when we have people on. It only lasts 1 minute. It's called Favourite 10, and all you have to do is name 10 favourite things in 1 minute. All right, so are you ready? You ready to participate? Right, let's go. Okay, favourite book?
Alchemist.
Okay, favourite place to go on holiday?
Jamaica.
Okay, favourite type of cuisine?
Chinese.
Okay, favourite terrain, countryside or town?
Town.
Okay, if you had to either fly somewhere or take a boat, which one would it be?
It's a hard one to answer. We'll say plane.
Okay, you're in a restaurant and you have to choose between starter or dessert, which would it be?
I'm health conscious. Go starter.
Okay. Favourite film?
Yeah, we'll go. Too many. Oh gosh.
Can you come back to that?
Equalizer.
All right.
Denzel.
Okay.
Flight.
Favourite type of tree?
Tree.
Yes.
Oh, I bet everyone says oak. That's the only one they know.
Right. Well, that's right.
Make.
Okay. And finally, nice and easy. Well, maybe not so easy. Favourite style of music?
Oh God.
All right. That's nice and easy there.
Yeah.
Great.
It's YungR on Camden Town Radio. The newest Young Baby. Sound of My Pen. Out Friday, 8 p.m. exclusively on my YouTube channel. It's a cover of Stormzy's Sound of the Skeng. So make sure you come and check that one out. Love.
Act like you're ready. They can't come round me again. Brain dead watching all towy again. Enough of you gotta go back to the start, cause your pen game's looking all lousy again. Why am I qualified to say this? Man, a bad boy in a mic like Lowry again. No substance to your work, got me falling asleep like drowsy again. Better man, I'm moving sour again. Let's see, I got the power again. On the mic, moving dry and wet, that's why I call them man flower again. These lot take all day in the booth, but I laid that down in an hour again. I bridge the gap between old and new. For the ones at the back, say it louder again. I might just pick up the mic and murk. Might have to rip up the stage and smirk. After I bad up the place and skirt, I just collect my check, that's work. Golden one and a pretty boy, but I still show man the angle, Kurt. And I see all of you secret haters following man on the gram, you lurk. It's that sound of my pen, lost it, find it again, mosh pit, drown him again, mopped it, low him again, stopped it, sound of my pen, lost it, find it again, mosh pit, drown him again, mopped it, low him again, if it's not meant to be, then it's meant for me, cause I always prove them wrong. I can do numbers like a centipede, but the content's gotta be strong, I trust the sound of my pen, it's only right, I cover sound of the skeng. As soon as they hear this once, I know that they're gonna wanna hear it again. You can't teach this dog, animal abuse when I beat these dogs. But at C4 I can't see these dogs, pedigree MC cause I feed these dogs. Not fit for the saddle, I'll slap them in half with a tackle, they're rattled and baffled, wet no flannel. And that's why their attitude stink like cattle. I might just pick up the mic and murk, might have to rip up the stage and smirk. After I bad up the place and skirt, I just collect my check, that's work. Golden one and a pretty boy, but I still show man the angle, Kurt. And I see all of you secret haters following man on the gram, you lurk. It's that sound of my pen, lost it, find it again, mosh pit, drown him again, mopped it, low him again, stopped it, sound of my pen, lost it, find it again, mosh pit, drown him again, mopped it, low him again, stopped it, sound of my pen, find it again, drown him again, low him again, sound of my pen, find it again, drown him again, low him again. Old tight Stormzy and Spyro on the original. Rhythm mud. And a word to you young artists on the come up. Respect your elders. We wouldn't be doing this thing if they didn't kick down doors for us. Know your place, rude boy. Remember, most of you lot are internet MCs that barely know how to hold a mic properly. I done told you lot on the EP, know about me. And you know I had to go back to my roots on this one. Original grime kid, golden one. The movement's young, baby.
The track, Sound of My Pen, by the artist YungR. And he was our guest of the week here on Camden Town Radio. And thanks so much to YungR for joining us on the show. Okay, so back to what's on in Camden Town this week. Well, this Tuesday, the 5th of November, there's bound to be fireworks. You'll also find Mason Hill, because he's on at the Black Heart. Hold On by the artist Mason Hill, who is on at the Black Heart, Camden Town, this Tuesday, the 5th of November. Yes, that's the sound of the Rolling Stones there. And this Wednesday, the 6th of November, at the Dublin Castle in Camden Town, Joe Wood, previously married to a Rolling Stone, Ronnie Wood, will be teaming up with the Dublin Castle for their Rock and Roll Book Club. Her new book is coming out soon, and to find out all about it, why not head down to the Rock and Roll Book Club at the Dublin Castle, Camden Town, this Wednesday, the 6th of November. Okay, so what's on this Thursday, the 7th of November? Well, I think it's about time you headed down to the Electric Ballroom once again. And this week, if you head down there this Thursday, this is what you'll find.
I got
Heavy for You by the band The Heavy, and you'll find them at the Electric Ballroom, Camden Town, this Thursday, the 7th of November. Now this Friday, there's a great gig on at the O2 Forum, Kentish Town. It's time to feel the force.
In flames of dancing, turn the rain, we ride towards the fight. When the darkness is falling down, and the times are tough, alright. The sound of evil laughter falls around the world tonight. Fighting high, fighting on for the steel, through the wastelands evermore. The scattered souls will feel the hell, bodies wasted on the shores. On the blackest flames in hell's domain, we watch the mares they go. In fire and pain, now once again we know. So now we fly, yeah, we're free. We're free before the thunderstorm. On towards the wilderness, our quest carries on. Far beyond the sundown, far beyond the moonlight.
the track Through the Fire and Flames by the band DragonForce, who are on this Friday, the 8th of November, at the O2 Forum, Kentish Town. Okay, so we've made it through another week here in Camden Town, and we'll continue the theme of dragons for our last track. Just time to tell you that on Saturday the 9th of November, Bloomsbury Bowling Lanes will be hosting their regular 80s and 90s evening, and our final track this week combines the 80s with the 2000s, because with the track Believer by the band Imagine Dragons from 2017, we have an 80s remix by 12 Tone Systems, and this is the track Believer. My name's Howard J. Foster. This has been Keep Believing, Keep Rocking.
From a young age, taking my soul into the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, took to me, shook at me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty to the. Hey, you burn me up, believer, believer. Hey, you break me down, you build me up, believer, believer. Send a prayer to the ones up above. All the hate that you've heard has turned your spirit to a dove. Oh, ooh, your spirit up above. Oh, ooh. I was choking to the ground, building my rain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings they would drown, but they never did, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke open and rained down. It rained down like. You're the face of the future, the blood in my veins, oh, ooh, the blood in my veins, oh, ooh. But they never did, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke open and rained down.